Hello and welcome to Power Rangers Lost Legacies, the complete lore video part 1. And this is basically going to be a set of videos explaining to you the story behind everything to do with Power Rangers Lost Legacy, the history with everything. So we'll start off at the beginning. The first thing that ever came out of Power Rangers Lost Legacy was a video game. Now, I created the video game using an engine called Dreams, which you could get on the PlayStation Store and use your PlayStation to create games with. Um, However, you can't do that. Well, you can't really do that anymore. I cancelled the sequel game because they made the decision to cut online service for the game, so you can't actually share your game with people anymore. But essentially, the game followed uh, the story of the son and daughter of Tommy Oliver, the original Mighty Morphin Green Power Ranger, who sadly the actor that played him died last year. But we're not going to go into that for this. And the reason we held off making video series, reason we held off making video series for it was respect, because the actor that played him had died, and it would have been in bad taste to do a YouTube series, because in our script, Sarah Oliver and James Oliver see Tommy and Kat, who are their parents, attacked on Sarah's 12th birthday while they're at a fairground, and this leads to Kat disappearing and them not being able to find her, and Tommy being killed. And what would have made it in bad taste would have been that the actor who died, who played Tommy Oliver, has a daughter in real life. I don't know if he has a son or not. James Oliver, I will confess, isn't entirely our own creation. He's 99% my own creation. In the actual show, they do mention Tommy and Kat having a son, but they only refer to him as JJ, and they've never actually had someone come on screen and play him. So the monster which has been sent to kill them, and we'll have an in-depth look at the characters later on. This is just telling you the basic story. The monster that was sent to kill them by Queen Darklight, who is one of the gods who created the morphing grid thousands of years ago, and has decided that the best thing to do, the only thing to do now, is to wipe out all life in the galaxy and start over again, because there's just so much chaos and destruction that all life is beyond redemption and saving. And her brothers, the Scarlet Power Ranger, tries to get to Earth and warn Tommy that she sent people after him, but is too late. And they are but at the last minute, James and Sarah are able to obtain the Green Dragon and Pink Crane power coins, which Catherine had hidden inside a medallion that she gave to Sarah as a birthday present. And the story is massively long. I'm not going to go into everything because I am going to release a prequel storyline to the stuff I've already released, which will be explaining, which will be the same story as in the game, so I don't want to give spoilers, but she basically, later on, she loses her Pink Ranger powers and has to get new powers. However, because she has become obsessed with revenge and because she's been using her abilities to try and get revenge, the spirit of the White Light, who we will look into in a later video, demands that she pass tests to prove that she is worthy to have the power coin. She is given the White Griffin power coin afterwards, and at the same time, Serena Serenity, who you will most likely know better as Sailor Moon, is given the Blue Moon power coin. That is, again, something that I'll go more in detail in on another lore video. In order to give them the power that they need to save everybody, the Scarlet Ranger gives James a new power coin as well, the Red Dragon power coin, and so he then has the ability to transform into a Red Dragon Ranger instead of a Green Dragon Ranger, with a new Dragon Dagger and new Dragon Sword. I have touched on the original Dragon Dagger and Dragon Sword in my shorts lore. And they have to do various missions, and in the game there's loads of crossovers with lots of different well-known heroes and villains. Because Queen Darklight joins up with villains from all over the place, and not just Power Ranger villains. And we're going to try and do that with the series as well. There were some great locations in the game. And in the final battle, as I said, there's way too much to explain about in detail just now, but when it gets to the final battle, it ends up the Rangers and Scarlet Ranger, Megazord, and all their new allies up against Queen Darklight, who transforms herself into a dragon, and ends up being thrown into the Dark Dimension. And it's that final battle that is the first scene of the Power Rangers Lost Legacies Episode 1 YouTube series that I created. It starts off in there, and then after that you see the wolf goddess Sweetie Pie swearing to take revenge on all life in the multiverse for her sister's defeat. Not knowing that her sister is in fact still alive inside the dark dimension and has been found by none other than Lord Draken. You can find lore about him on Power Rangers fandom. If you would like a full story on Lord Draken, then I'd be happy to do a video on him for you. He's basically a comic-only villain, and everyone loved him, so we decided to give him a little cameo in it, and then to make him feature heavily in the sequel. The Rangers carry power weapons. Sarah has the Griffin gauntlets. James has the Dragon Dagger and a sword. The Blue Moon Ranger, aka Serena, aka Sailor Moon, has the Lunar Tide bow. And the Scarlet Ranger has the Scarlet Blaze sword and the Lion Pride cannon. Each of these weapons, when activated, also activates what is called the Triad armor, which is basically a special suit of armor, special ranger suit that each of the Rangers has. Gives them more protection than normal, powers them up, gives them new abilities, but can only be used while the weapons are active. Additionally, the weapons can be combined into the Trinity Blaster or the Trinity Glaive. There is some lore I've already done about those weapons. The Dragon Dagger has a flute built into the hilt of it, which can be played, and when James plays the dragon flute, it summons his mighty dragon Zord from beneath the waves. Sarah has the White Griffin Zord, and Sailor Moon has the Blue Moon Bird of Prey Zord and Blue Moon Predator Zord. All the Zords can combine together to form the Lost Legacy Megazord in any of several different combinations, or the Lion and the Griffin can combine with the Dragon Zord to form the Lost Legacy Mega Dragon Zord. Dragon Zord cannot be summoned without the dagger, although it can be piloted from a cockpit. It is capable of battling both underwater and on land, and the red Dragon Zord is equipped with wings for aerial combat. The green Dragon Zord is equipped with a drill at the end of its tail and can fire rockets from its hands after retracting its fingernails. Right, well that's it for part 1. I hope you enjoy this video, and I will leave it there for now.